journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And for every journey, there is a point of origin. There is a destination. There lies a strategic direction between where we are coming from, where we are, and where we are going. These are the roads we travel. These are the bridges that connect us. These are the tolls that we collect. With a core road network of over 40,000 kilometers which we fund, our aim at the National Road Fund Agency, NRFA, is to transform Zambia from a landlocked to a land-linked country to provide easy access to social and economic centers and connection to regional trade corridors. We are a quasi-government institution with a triple mandate of resource mobilization, fiduciary oversight on all road sector finances, and ensuring value for money. We can trace our origins to the National Roads Board, NRB, which played the role of a funding agency established under Statutory Instrument Number 42 of 1994 and funded programs from government departments. Our journey started in May 2000 when the government of the Republic of Zambia formulated a transport policy which disbanded the NRB and established 3 road sector agencies through acts of parliament, namely Road Transport and Safety Agency, RATSA, created under the Road Traffic Act No. 11 of 2002, Road Development Agency, RDA, created under the Public Roads Act No. 12 of 2002, and we were created under the National Road Fund Act No. 13 of 2002 to mobilize, administer, and manage all financial resources in the road sector with the following functions: administer and manage the National Road Fund, NRF, prepare and publish audited annual accounts of the NRF, recommend to the Minister of Finance and National Planning fuel levy and other road user charges and tariffs, recommend to the Minister projects for funding, and allocate resources for the construction, maintenance, and rehabilitation of roads based on the percentage of the annual work plan of the RDA. The vision of the agency is a sustainable road fund with a mission to mobilize funds and provide fiduciary management of financial resources and ascertain value for money for sustainable development and maintenance of road infrastructure for all. Our core values are accountability and transparent service, and the agency's value statement is, we believe in providing an accountable, transparent service. Our service provision is anchored on key operational areas of resource mobilization, fiduciary management of all road sector finances, and ascertaining value for money. Under resource mobilization, we ensure revenue sources are identified, funds are collected, and ring-fenced. With respect to fiduciary management, we account for all road sector finances in line with the Public Finance Act. Payments are made, records are well kept, and audits are conducted. With respect to fiduciary management, we account for all road sector finances in line with the Public Finance Act. Payments are made, records are well kept, and audits are conducted. And value for money covers monitoring and evaluation of projects to ascertain and promote value for the funds that have been mobilized and utilized by implementing agencies. The objective is to promote efficient and effective utilization of public funds to achieve the initially intended objective. We are at the core of the road sector in Zambia, and we are well positioned to mobilize road sector finances, manage these finances, and ensure value for money to the satisfaction of road users, service providers, implementing agencies, and the government of the Republic of Zambia. The NRFA's governance structure comprises Committee of Ministers on Road Management Initiative on one hand and the Committee of Permanent Secretaries on Road Management Initiative on the other hand, from the following ministries: Ministry responsible for Finance, Ministry responsible for Communications and Transport, Ministry responsible for Works and Supply, Ministry responsible for Local Government and Housing, Ministry responsible for Agriculture and Livestock, Ministry responsible for Lands, Ministry responsible for Energy, Ministry responsible for Justice, and Ministry responsible for Tourism. In order to enhance interagency cooperation, sharing of information, and quick decision-making, there is a committee of chairpersons of the 3 road sector agencies, namely NRFA, RDA, and RATSA, which deals with cross-cutting issues in the road sector. The committee is composed of 3 board chairpersons of the road sector agencies. The committee is composed of 3 board chairpersons of the road sector agencies. Directors, CEOs, and senior managers are in attendance during the committee meetings held every month. The NRFA board comprises 15 directors, and the composition is drawn from both private and public institutions as follows: 1 representative of the Zambia Association of Chambers of Commerce and Industry, 1 representative of the National Council for Construction, 1 representative of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants, 1 representative of the Economics Association of Zambia, 1 representative of the Transporters Association, 1 representative of the Law Association of Zambia, 1 representative of the Chartered Institute of Transport, 1 representative of the Attorney General, and 1 representative from each of the following: Ministry responsible for Finance, Ministry responsible for Communications and Transport, Ministry responsible for Works and Supply, the Director of the Road Development Agency, the Director of the Road Transport and Safety Agency, the Director, National Road Fund Agency as Board Secretary, and an appointee of the Minister of Finance. The board is responsible to the Minister of Finance and National Planning for setting the strategic direction, monitoring of operational performance, and management processes and policies, compliance, and setting of authority levels. The board is assisted in the discharge of its responsibilities by 3 subcommittees, namely the Finance and Technical Committee, which advises the board on financial and technical matters, the Administration Committee, whose mandate is to effectively and efficiently oversee the human resources and administrative activities of the NRFA. The Audit and Risk Management Committee advises the board on audit functions and foreseeable risks for effective and efficient decisions in the integrated financial management of the road sector. The agency's Procurement Committee is not a subcommittee of the board, but a management committee, which was set up with the main task of administering and managing of internal procurements. Our common basket of funding comprises funds from local resources, which include a fuel levy, international transit fees, tolling and reciprocal charges, weighbridge fees and fines, and government project direct allocations. Externally, we get concessional commercial loans and grants. From this common basket of funds, we allocate funding to a diversified spectrum of road sector needs as per the annual work plans. These areas include capital projects, that is rehabilitation, upgrades and construction, routine and periodic maintenance, performance-based road contracts, road safety and traffic management, emergencies and capacity building. In order to preserve our core road network, we always endeavor to strike a balance between funding for capital projects and road maintenance, as we believe that a stitch in time saves 9. In order to broaden the revenue base, the government of the Republic of Zambia embarked on the National Road Tolling Program Phase 1 following the enactment of the Tolls Act No. 14 of 2011. Under Phase 1 of the program, toll fees were collected from heavy goods vehicles at gazetted weighbridges and ports of entry. We now have been appointed as the tolls agent as Zambia implements Phase 2 of the National Road Tolling Program, covering all motor vehicle classifications under Phase 2 of the National Road Tolling Program, NRTP2. We have adopted simple and inexpensive booth and boom technology as road tolling mechanisms, with the aim of increasing the revenue from road tolling at a minimum cost. The road tolling phenomenon, which we have adopted in Zambia, is based on a user pay principle, where road users pay for a service in a similar manner as they do with electricity, water, or indeed mobile telephone recharge. The toll revenue is used exclusively to maintain the same tolled roads. In an effort to maintain and update our core values, we, in liaison with the Anti-Corruption Commission, have established an integrity committee with 4 members drawn from the 4 departments of the agency. The Integrity Committee spearheads and facilitates the process of preventing corruption at the agency. It receives, considers, and provides redress on all complaints emanating from within and outside the agency relating to ethical issues and unsatisfactory service delivery, and refers all complaints that are outside the agency's competence to appropriate organs for appropriate remedy or action. In addition, we have come up with policy documents and put in place various systems to ensure efficiency and effective delivery of services. Our modus operandi has been anchored on a solid strategic plan, realigned in accordance to government's national development plans and other policy directives, with annual reviews to evaluate achievements and challenges related to specific strategic objectives in a given year. The strategic plan has given us a window of opportunities and a strategically aligned and positive approach to enable us carry out the huge assignment of transforming Zambia from a landlocked to a land-linked country. To achieve our mission, to realize our vision and to implement our goals, we retain a dedicated, committed and professional staff which is driving the agency's operations in its 4 departments of corporate services, fund management, internal audit, and planning, monitoring, and evaluation. This is the journey we have traveled and continue to travel. This is the path we have been mandated to use from point of origin, and this is our corporate profile. We are the National Road Fund Agency, a sustainable road fund.